Hello guys, magandang gabi sa lahat. My name is Gerard Claudio. You can call me Coach G. If you find value to this video, please don't hesitate to heart, comment, and pakishare na rin if you find value to this. So I'll jump right into my topic. Four things I've learned in the last 8 years of running my business. Ano ba yung apat na bagay if I'm gonna sum up all the learnings that I have? Valuable learnings. Kasi guys, kung learning lang talaga, hindi ako nawawalan talaga ng learning for the past 8 years that I've been doing this. And tutuwa ako kasi it's really amazing how this business has made me grow for who I am right now. Lahat ng experiences ko, no matter how I feel like it's kind of like unpleasant experiences, or may experiences ako na I feel like parang ayokong balikan, I just realized that wala palang good or bad experience. Only learning experience. No? So, kaya I'm just grateful. You know what, for 8 years na nagbe-build ako ng business ko right now, I never had a single time that I got bored. You know, I always got pressured. I always got this roller coaster emotion. But never I had this kind of feeling where I got bored of what I do. Tama? So, I'll be showing to you 4 things, 4 po na bagay, kung ano po yung natutunan ko sa pagbe-build po ng negosyo ko for 8 years. The first one is relationship first. Relationship first. Now, everyone, they start the business and the first thing that you have to think about is how can I profit from that? Absolutely, I agree with that. No? But I think most people kind of like compromise the profit over the relationship. One of my greatest mentors taught me this principle, and he told me, kung meron kang isang bagay na pipiliin between profit and relationship, always keep the relationship. Because ang profit, kaya mong gawin na the next, but the relationship is something that you have to take care. And as I grow older, you know, when I was young, I was 24 years old when I started this, and I was so fired up, I don't care what other people will say, I can be who I am, you know, this stuff like that. But as I grow right now, advanced in age, sa edad na meron ako ngayon, na-realize ko na sobrang halaga pala ng relationship. You know why? Because I appreciate more people that you know, you have this kind of circle. You don't have much circle when you grow older or grow mature. Naniwala ba kayo na as you grow mature, your circle the circle of people that you know or mga barkada mo gets smaller? Tama? So, not because of some reason, but because I think people just decided that they just need to run their own lives and stuff like that. So, I think one of the things that I personally have learned is to really prioritize relationship first before business profit. And for me, I think that isa sa mga bagay that if I will go back to my decisions before, I made messy decisions before that have compromised my relationship with other people. And if I can go back, I would like to alam mo yun, baguhin ko siya. But I learned from that. And I appreciate those people who openly told me that they got offended, they had this kind of experience, they didn't really like what I did. And I really appreciate those comments and critics. But if you're gonna ask me, over profit, it has to be relationship first. Relationship mo sa pamilya mo, relationship mo sa wife mo, relationship mo sa mga tao sa paligid mo, relationship mo sa kaibigan mo, over the profit itself. No, kung may negosyo ka, I think yun ang mahalaga. No, let's not compromise yung pagkakaibigan dahil lang sa may mga because of money. I don't think it's really a good I don't find it very profitable to fight over money. I don't know. Type sa comment below if what's your comment about it, no? But that's my opinion about it. Number 2, if you really want to build a long-term business na yung talagang tatagal ka, give value first. Give value first. I think it's kind of natural to ask ourselves, what is it for me? What is it for me? Ano to para sa akin? But I think the means to do that, the means to somehow gain the profit that you desire, is to add ano ba yung pwede kong ibigay sa market. I'm in a business where we build people. We build organizations. And most people who come inside the business na meron ako, they always think is, ano ba yung pwedeng mag-gain ko sa mga taong to? Ano ba pwede akong mag-gain sa mga taong to? But I realize it's kind of like opposite. You have to think this way. Specifically, if you're involved in the same business that I was involved with, it has to be, ano ba yung pwede kong ibigay sa kanila so that I could make their lives better. Again, kung na-watch niyo po yung video call yesterday, I actually made a comment about Jollibee, and how Jollibee and his good as his brand, and right now is in critic right now yung Jollibee, has created a very good support around them. You know why? Because I believe that Jollibee has given so much value in the Philippine market that they don't only dominated the market, they actually win the hearts of the people. They win the hearts of the Filipinos because of the so much value and so much happiness na binibigay nila. Although it's, yeah, I know it's fast food and it's not healthy for our body, but I mean the happiness that the quality of they do their business, no, because of the value. So if you're starting a business, I think the second thing you have to think about is not only it's the relationship first, but second, you have to give value to people first. Tama? Yeah, that's why some people would say, you know what, I'm really into business, I tried business, hindi siya nag-work. Now, I think if you're gonna ask me about it, kamusta yung value na binibigyan mo sa market? How much value and how much people are benefiting from the business that you're actually building? Right? So yun yung second thing. Kasi dati ako na-realize ko lang, I thought that business is about, I thought business is about me. Ano ba yung pwede ko mag-gain? Gain, goals. But then I realized it was a mistake. I realized it's about how much people that I could reach out to make them healthy, to make them financially stable, to help them with their finances and health. Alam mo yun, ganun pala dapat yung perspective. When I was starting, I thought it's all about me taking it, getting. Number 3, third thing that I realized as I start my business for 8 years now, growth is equal to income. Growth is equal to income. What do I mean by that? Ano ibig sabihin ko ng growth is equal to income? You have to understand that you can attain a certain level of success in business, but kung hindi siya backed up ng character mo, attitude mo, skills mo, babagsak yan sa level of where you are. So, your profit has to be directly proportional to your growth. Ulitin ko your profit has to be directly proportional with your growth. Kaya na-realize ko sa negosyo na pinasok ko right now, it's a level playing field. Hindi mo siya pwedeng dayain. Tama? Kasi ako personally, to be honest with you, sa employment nga minsan pwede pa na less yung effort mo pero napopromote ka. Pero sa negosyo, na-realize ko yung profit mo is directly proportional doon sa performance mo, which is directly proportional sa growth mo. Kaya, if you're not getting the desired result that you want, it's not because it's impossible, but I think it requires a certain level of growth, maturity, habit, mindset sa'yo para makuha mo doon, ma-reach mo yung ganung level of success that you want. Kaya kung may nakita tayong mga tao that are financially successful, they have successful business, I think isa sa mga bagay na dapat isipin natin is, am I willing to grow myself into that level so that I could achieve the certain success that they have? Right? Now, some people thought, hindi, alam mo ba ang success sa negosyo, kailangan ano yan? Kailangan matalino ka, kailangan maraming kang pera, kailangan maraming kang kilala. You know what? It's really interesting how media right now, social media, no, marami kang makikita right now na stories from self-made millionaires and billionaires that they started from scratch. Successful people na kung nakikita mo yung background ng buhay nila, wala talaga sila dati way back before, but right now they're creating success because they decide to grow. Now, bigyan ko kayo ng isang idea. I work with a lot of people in our business, and I realized that marami akong mga kasama sa negosyo, pagpasok na sa business, they have this kind of attitude. Tawag namin dito sa community, acne. Alam ko na yan. They come inside this business and they say, alam ko na yan. Alam ko na yan. So instead of them absorbing new ideas, they are entering the business world with their idea from their previous career, thinking that their idea from their previous career would apply to this. Kaya hindi po siya nagwo-work. Tama? So and then they would end up and say, you know what? It's really not for me and stuff like that. But the truth is, actually, they didn't just decide to open their mind and be humble enough to say, you know what? This is the field that I don't know, but I'm willing to learn it. So growth is equal to income. And lastly, for 8 years that I've learned, I think this is a cliche, but I think cliches are cliches for a reason. Because there's truth in it. Fourth truth that I learned from starting my business for 8 years, don't quit. Don't quit. I don't care how long will it take. I don't care how hard will it take. But those people who quit are people who will never succeed at some point. You know, meron kaming quote sa community namin, ito ang sabi, wala daw tao na nagfe-fail. Meron lang nagki-quit. And I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. I think if you'll just decide right now, like for example, you started a business, if you just decide right now, you know what, I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna stop. I'll just push this. I'll just make this happen. I'll just make this happen. Right? I'll just make this happen. At some point, well, of course, meron kang level of commitment sa pinapasok mong business or investment. You're gonna say, you know what, I'll just try if this would work. So that you're gonna give yourself a little bit of leeway because you don't want to get frustrated. I totally relate to that. But I think you have to gain, darating ka dapat sa point na, you know what, I'm not gonna quit. I'm just gonna make this happen. I will make this happen. Period. No matter how long it will take, no matter how hard will this take. So there are 4 points that I've learned in my 8 years of a business. Number 1, relationship first. You have to understand that when you start a business or build a business, and you will be in the crossroads, whether you would choose profit over relationship, you have to choose relationship because that's more priceless than profit. Second, you have to give value to people first. You have to be in the business of educating. You have to be in the business of giving, right? And third, your growth is equal to your income. Again, papasok ka sa business and you feel like, bakit ang hirap nito and stuff like this, hindi ako nag-work. Because the level of your income is directly proportional to the level of your growth. Right? And lastly, don't quit. Just don't quit. Keep moving forward. Keep going. If you find value to this, please, wag pong hesitate na i-heart. Comment yung mga opinion niyo about this. I would love to hear this. And please don't hesitate to share. See you again in the next video. You guys are all beautiful. You guys are amazing. I love you all. Bye-bye.